for no one to view. This is the most secret view broadcast. No one knows of it. It is unviewed. Ooh, ooh, I almost fell down there. I can't do that. Ooh, but I can. Whoa. Hey there, I saw what it was trying to do to me. Ooh, a striking example of gem. That sounds good. Why would they not put a, oh. So they could put a item here instead. Old hunter glove. I think do I have those already? No, just the ones. I have the hunter gloves ×2 yarn them. Old hunter gloves. I feel like I'm not going to deal with a lot of poison in this. So I feel like having an uptick to my, slight uptick to my defense is like, okay, alright. It's not going to make a huge difference. That's why they call it Fashion Souls. Well, she looks badass though, right? Excuse me. Hey. What you doing, man? What you doing with your life? I'll come down and boom hammer the shit out of you later. But for now. Oh, this is cool. Look, they'll like, I can't remember. They get killed by the, yeah, those hunters show up. I love how they just go up like just far enough to where like they don't piss them off or trigger them, and then as soon as I walk out onto the fucking scene, actually I probably shouldn't go that way, but I will go this way. I'm gonna fuck you up. Alright, I'm just putting them out of their misery. Just putting them out of their misery. We'll come back when I respawn. Boo. Boo-doo-doo. Boo. 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 Oh, what are you doing? Sometimes my button just sticks. I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Come on, let's watch this battle real quick. That'll be fun. See, here's the difference. Is like, that's what it's supposed to look like. Right? In this game. Like, we're just fucking just wildly, blindly swinging and just into like hordes of like, just like, oh no! Blah, blah, blah. My experience, the player experience in this game is completely not that. I didn't want that guy's big hat. I like that. That's a nice big hat. Ah, it's a nice big hat. I love the sound of the boom hammer when it goes off too. I love the sound of boom hammer in the morning, and it is, in fact, in the morning. Don't you fucking try to fuck me over. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, so I'm gonna have to take care of this dude. Oh god! I forgot about that dude though. Come on. Executioner gloves you. He's fucked. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Oh, you're done. You're done. You're done, son. Ugh. So aggressive all the time with that. Alright, I want to open up this, but I do not want to fall into that pile of crows. So I'm going to go ahead and not do that. I'm going to go ahead and go up here. I do believe I go down here. Hey! Just putting you out of your misery. Trust me. You don't want to just be... I don't know why they call it the hunter's nightmare if these things are fucking... You know what I mean? That crow had a lot of health. Let's have a lot of health, let me put it that way. So, if I did this right... I should be able to go fuck up the dude that's down over here. I'm going to walk very... That's not the old... That's not the one, but I do like that one. Cool one. Probably look good with the... Oh, nope. He's coming back up. He knows. Very good on there, though. It would be worth it to kill him, though. Have I killed this dude? Surprise! What the fuck? Come on. This guy's extra beefy. do. Oh boy. Alright. Well, so that was the first quarter-ish. This motherfucker. Come on. Actually, I kind of want to do this. Watch this shit. Yeah! Is he still there? God damn it. Oh, why is he able to get a shot off? Motherfucker. I wish I could have gotten something for that. I keep thinking I'm gonna get something for killing these hunters. And, FromSoft's not really holding their end of the bargain here. I'm gonna fuck up the dog, though. I know there's another hunter that drops down from up there, I feel like. Go over here. Yeah, get him. Boomhammer versus Boomhammer. Fuck, he's beefy. What the fuck? Are you serious? But like, how the fuck does he get to recover? That's bullshit. Woo! Is he coming? Come on. Come on. Ow, fuck you. I want his big hat so bad. Give me his big hat. No, we'll work on it. Why was the other dude so not that tanky? But yet that dude's like tanky as fuck. I thought those dudes are supposed to be kind of more like glass cannons. Almost like suicide bombers. Let's see what I can do to make this. Thank you. That was a good blood gem. Where's the other guy at? I saw one. I caught those wolves. Oh yeah, he's over there. And he's looking the opposite way, because that's also important. That's equally important. That's importante. That's strongman energy. And I am not a strong man. I just want to make sure I grab that other piece. That's the beast cutter. The coolest yet crappiest fucking... Oh shit, I gotta destroy this. Yeah, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go. Though, I feel like this would be a good area to, like, lure the dude into. Lure one of these dudes into. I'm trying to think, like... How do I get, like, maybe just, like, one of them? I also wonder if... Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Oh, no, he's kind of weak. The other dude is strong as shit. I have no idea how he's able to get away. Cause like this dude's not very strong. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Take that, you fucking asshole. Like how we're just like flexing. How did you miss? How did you miss? You fucking ran it right there. Why did you miss, game? Oh no. Ugh. Ugh. So we're gonna be very quiet. Why isn't it the hat? I want the hat. Give me the hat. Give me back my hat. I want the big hat. I just really want the big hat. Is this the big hat? No, of course not. I think that's like all that's around here. I gotta like run over this way and get the item. It's right there. And that better be a big hat. If it's not a big hat, I'm gonna be really disappointed. I don't know what they call it though. Was it like a powder keg hat or something like that? Or something like that. That wasn't supposed to rhyme. Big hat. Damn it. Fine. Whatever. Didn't need that shit in my life anyway. I don't want the big hat anyway. I don't want it. The big hat's stupid. I don't want it. Nothing over here. Old Hunter Gob. Turn back, Hunter. Should we wear it? Fuck it, let's do it. We're doing it. I love the ambience in this fucking game. It's so subtle, but yeah, no, it's there, and it's droney. Ah, damn. Fuck! I keep missing. Fuck, I'm gonna miss again. He actually isn't even that strong. Oh shit. That'll fuck me up. Woo! Nigga. Whoa. Why is it not letting me get the visceral? I like how it wants me to die. So bad. So bad this game wants me to die. Oh, no! No, you fucking asshole game. You maybe get stuck there on purpose. There was no reason why I got stuck there other than just you wanted to screw me over. Thank you. I'm gonna go fight endlessly for my fucking shit back. Now that I don't have to fuck with anything else in that area, I'm gonna go grab it and I'm gonna go run past all that bullshit because I don't care. If you're not gonna let me get the visceral game, like, I'm not gonna fuck with that dude. Like, that's so stupid. And it probably isn't even, like, worth fucking around with that thing anyway. Oops, excuse me. Why are you obsessed with fucking chasing oh! Hey! Come on, game. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. I forgot about the ball. I got fucking... What the fuck is Odie's? Oh, you're doing so much hunting. You guys are a pain in my fucking ass. How are you giving him? I like how you gave. They do this all the fucking time. It's such bullshit. Yeah. You gave me that because you knew you cheated. The game was like, oh, we did too much. Come on. And my blackos weren't where they were supposed to be. This kid BJ. Not much. Trying to basically like speed run cheese this fucking to get this weapon in Bloodborne. And it's you know, not easy, of course. Because why would it be? Like, why the hell is this dude up here? What the fuck? Mm-hmm. How's it going? Oh, just to let you know, I'm streaming right now too. Just to, for legal purposes or something. I don't know. Just so you know. uh. Uh. For you talking about your build? What build? Which character? Your Titan? Who's your main? Oh, your Warlock. I forgot. Your Warlock's your jam, right? You do have a Titan though. Yeah. All right. This is cool. This makes for good content. So like, go ahead and talk about that shit. Feel free. Mm-hmm. 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 Is that this is the new one? That's the perk, right? That's the yeah, okay. Birds. Like what are they like phoenixes kind of deal? That's dope as fuck. Actually, that's pretty cool. Is it like fast? Oh damn. Oh, this game's being difficult. That's cool as fuck though. What the fuck? Uh-huh. Oh damn. Dude, you wanna see my gameplay? I'll fucking this is like I'm in the fucking end game DLC. This shit is this shit is fucking this is like an amalgamation of like all the bullshit that they throw at you at once. Yeah. Well, it's time. It's gotta be patient. But honestly, dude, like honestly, think of it as like a measured timed reaction thing. Like it helps you in other games. Like I have never ever since playing these fucking games, I have never seen video games fucking same. Like in some cases, like some video games feel like kind of monotonous. What's that? Yeah, I would like to think it as like Monster Hunter with like trash mob enemies, right? Like this dude is a fucking trash mob enemy. You didn't see me, but I was fighting a hunter like me. And like this whole fucking area here is like basically a hunter's nightmare that you're in. You have to like fight your way out of. So I'm trying to get the try to get this weapon that you can get from beating the first big boss in this DLC, but he's a big gigantic pain in the ass. So I'm gonna die a lot. So it'll be real funny to watch me get frustrated. Um, and but who knows? I mean, it could take me like 3 or 4 times, and then I like got it. I just need to get the weapon so I can go into these things called chalice dungeons, which are like RNG dungeons. So I can go in and you can go to like a certain vendor in one of them and buy like a variant of the weapons that you can get in the game. And it just like rearranges your ability to like put certain gems on it so you can like make your depending on how your build is, you can make your weapon like even stronger than like what the normal weapon could offer. So then you're doing like buku fucking damage. And with this chick, I'm doing like a whole Moonlight Greatsword build. Yeah, it's a chick. You can't tell. She's got like blood. It's like where all the blood is hitting her. She's got like a bandana across her face. But yeah, yeah, it's a babe. Um, because it's not attractive. It's like not attractive. All the stuff. It's very laid out. But it's if you've played any RPG at all, right? All the stuff is your basic. Like if you look at like damage reduction and all that shit, you have basic physical defense, and then you have an extra amount of defense against either blunt or thrust. So just like hammer stuff, like my character's weapon, or like if you have like a pokey weapon, right? And so on top of that, if you go, I don't know, and then blood is just an element, arcane is an element, fire is an element, bolt's an element. And every enemy is weak to different one. And then there's just different poison. And then frenzy is like a build up kind of thing. So like you have like two different poisons that just are different times, and then frenzy is like if it builds all the way up, you lose like a chunk of your health. It's like an instant like um but that it's not like you're not dealing with all this stuff all at the same time. You know what I mean? You're not like it's playing this game is like running through a bit of a haunted house at times, especially if you're trying to like do certain quest lines. But it's not that crazy. Like it starts you out very basic. Like it just teaches you very basic like player to enemy combat in the first like area. So you don't really have to worry about like any of that stuff. Um and it introduces it slowly throughout the game. Um but yeah, the fucking the fucking UI is not designed to be not designed to be attractive to say the least. But it is very it's very I will tell you it looks like a lot of like what the fuck is all this? Like I have like a blood of a whore on here. I have a blood from a nurse right here and I have a blood of a whore. And it's just like antidote. That's pretty obvious. Some of the stuff is to just like counter certain elements. I mean, Molotov cocktails is pretty self-explanatory. There's like certain things, and then there's certain things that I don't even use. Like I don't even use shiny coins. I have 99 of them, but I don't. You just drop them to make sure. Like if you, it's like fucking Hansel and Gretel with the crumbs. It's kind of like your little crumbs that like so you don't get lost or like if you come across an area where you've been before, you can like drop that and be like, okay, I know I've been here before, so you know areas you've been or haven't been, so you're not like running like headfirst into like a huge slew of enemies. But like it's all just like this is all just like stuff. This is like currency. Like blood in this game is like currency. Insight is like kind of like your wisdom. But yeah, I got 1/3 of umbilical cords. I got to get one more, and I'm gonna eat all those. You got a 1/3 of umbilical cord. But I have to get three. I have to get three of them, and before the end of the game, I have to eat all of them to get the secret ending. This game really harps on and emphasizes kind of like the horror and like the cold kind of like perspective of like old world like medicine. Not like Eastern medicine, but like in the 18 and 19th centuries, like when people were like stealing bodies out of like graves and shit so they could do like medical experiments on them and shit. It's like all that era of fucking uh our timeline here. But there's like all kinds of just like there's like spells and shit. And you could do all this stuff is for multiplayer. The beckoning bell, small resonant bell, you get all that stuff in the beginning. So if you do plan on doing a Bloodborne, because I know you keep talking about it, but if you do plan on doing a Bloodborne playthrough, we like me and Norm and even Zero's been playing this too. Can like help you. Um, there's some parts you have to go through alone, but most of those parts aren't really like it's not stringent, and I can totally guide you through all of them. I know this game like the back of my fucking hand at this point. Uh huh. Uh huh. Mhm. Yeah, I know. Remember to play it often. I know that he's touched on it before. I think him and Zero, like I tried to get him on it once, and we played like a little bit, but it's so much like I don't even know. Actually, I don't know. I know. What's this like? Do you need to know the story? Do you need to know the story to like? And that's like I'm not like they can do whatever they want. Like I love the both of them. Love y'all with all the best. But 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 they don't. I mean, like I feel like that's not. I don't know. I think they're more, which is weird because it's like I think it's it's like just like the need to like constantly like buy into it. Because it's like with other games, you can just play them and you kind of have the option to do the season, and it's really only like $10 to do the season. With Destiny, it's like seasons, DLC, whatever content, cosmetics. Like they've just like pumped it full of microtransactions, and I think I'm gonna be real with you. I think they're just leery about having to constantly like invest into this game because I know like Norm doesn't always have like money, and I know like Zero lives on his own, so like he doesn't always have money to pump. So they don't want to get invested in a game to where they get paywalled and they can't like play the game with us. And then there's sometimes where I just I don't have the money. Like I don't always have the money to, but luckily me and Zero can at least like me and him we game share. So whatever I get, like he can access. But with Norm it's harder because uh he game shares with I think he game shares with Insomniac, and he I don't think he has like any of that stuff. Insomniac plays like most of like racing games and like For Honor and shit like that. Um So he doesn't have access to the same like, and Insomniac doesn't like buy all the games that like me or Zero buy. So I if you wanna motivate him to play it, you have to like, cause like for me I wanted Norm to play like Diablo 2 with me because I thought he'd really like it. So like I bought him Diablo 2 and we played the shit out. Now he fucking loves it. Now he's got Diablo 2 and Diablo 4, and we play that shit on the reg. So um I don't know if you'd want him to play it or if you want him to get into it. Like Zero's got access to it, and I think that if Norm was on it, at least to some degree regular, and that's the other thing. I don't know how much Norm likes FPS games because it is like specifically FPS, PvP, all that stuff, and we don't really do a lot of that. Like we'll do it in FromSoft games, because we don't you don't really get a choice, and actually it's kind of like made me pretty good at like FromSoft games, like with like PvP invaders. I'm actually like pretty nasty with it now. Like I don't fucking, because you can't, PvP invaders. Sometimes they're like really fun and like they're very respectful, and they'll come in and they'll do like a little bow emote and then do like a little silly emote, and then we'll fight it out and one of us will die, so on and so forth. And then there's some people who are like fucking sentinels in this game. They are out to just fucking kill you by any means necessary. Not there to say hi, not there to do, like I literally had somebody come up and invade me in an area in Bloodborne, and I came up and I stopped and they stopped. And so I went to bow, right? And so like I bow and they threw this thing, and so like I watched them and I see the throwing animation wind up and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And they throw numbing mist at me, and numbing mist prevents you from being able to heal. And I was like, oh no, oh shit. And then he pulls out this fucking giant fucking sword and starts fucking spamming his L1s, and he's taking chunks out of my health and I can't fucking heal, and then I die. Like that dude was like systematically going to kill me before he even jumped in my game. Like he was like, whoever it is, they're dead. And then, but then there's sometimes, dude, there's sometimes where people jump in your game in these FromSoft games, and they'll just like chill, or they'll drop you shit. Those are the best fucking dudes. Like there's like invaders that will literally come into your game, and this is more frequent, I would say, in like Elden Ring, and like Dark Souls 3 than like Bloodborne. Bloodborne's a little more like cutthroat, but it's still fun. Uh, but like some invaders or like other players will come into your game and they'll like emote and be like, hold on a second, and then you'll just watch them just start dropping shit. They'll just start dropping shit, and it'll be like runes, like shit for like leveling up. It'll be like armor, like weapons you can only get like later in the game, like all kinds of shit. And those are the dudes that are like the best in the fucking community, because like a lot of people like struggle with these games and they just kind of need a little bit of like a little bit of like a little boost, you know what I mean, a little bit of motivation, right? um and then they'd be all right. uh so like I think that that's like pretty cool. So it's just it's an assortment. You get an assortment of people. Um, when you say computer style, do you mean like RPG? Yeah, I didn't think that's what you meant. Oh yeah, no. And to be real, most people play these games on a PC with a controller. Very, very common. It is hard to play these games with a mouse and keyboard compared to like if you were playing like Destiny on PC. Like I would definitely use a mouse and keyboard. It's definitely easier to use a mouse and keyboard if you have the ability to do it. Um, but yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's like a little more like it's like this seems like a game for somebody who like maybe like builds computers or like puts computers that like very like PC focused, right? And not necessarily like a IT guy, but it's just very yeah. Well, those are all like basically live service games at this point. Um, and I think it's the live service style. I don't think it's necessarily that live service because like fucking Helldivers is like immensely successful and like the microtrans that you buy like they every so often they put out a season and you spend $10. I'll fucking still play fucking Helldivers. I've been on this quest to like get this Moonlight. I've been like sometimes I get these like itches to play these games, and so I get like itches to like use certain weapons, and so like I get hell bent on like questing for that weapon until I get what I need, and then I get what I need, and then I'm just kind of like, I guess I'll just move on to something else. Norm's a good hell diver. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like when we're playing. But look, this game is mad. It looks complex because you've spent like no time in this. So like you don't have like like nobody's like run this shit down with you. Like and it's not complex. It's just like any other RPG. It's just the way it's laid out is very and honestly, I think you could display it like that. So where it's just a list of items with icons and it just tells you what it is and how many you got. So like you can change the I just like having it like this because I know the menu a lot better. So for me, I'm just used to it that way. But you could do it like that if you want. And all of this on the side, you don't even like it's just there for you to reference, but it's not like important that it's up. I'm just going through in this game, dungeons. Dungeons. So dungeons so I don't know. Have you been do you play I can't remember. You've been playing do you play Diablo at all? Okay, never mind, never mind. Diablo, that is a bad example. um, let me. So basically, you have like a main game, right? You have a main story or what have you. I'm actually in the main game now. Here, I'll show you because I can just plow through this again. Not a big deal. Um, I'll go back. I'll go back. So you have the main game and the end game is dungeons that you can produce that are, some of them are like like fixed dungeons, like you summon them to like get a specific item or weapon that you know is in there, a gem. Like those are your little like gems that you can put in your weapon. Um, or some of them are, a lot of the rest of them are pretty much like RNG. Like it's just like they're just randomly generated, and you basically, instead of going like higher, like up on you're just going to lower and lower dungeons. And so the lower the dungeon, the better the items. The more blood echoes, but also the tougher the enemies. The slightly more difficult or more extensive the dungeons are. So like you can just keep going and going and going until you've just like maxed out, like limited out your character basically. So like this is like your main hub here. This is where you do all of your upgrading, your leveling up, like all this stuff, and it's called the Hunter's Dream. And so these sets of gravestones here are take you to parts of uh different areas of the main game. So like if I wanted to like start, this is like starting at like the first area that you go through. And it's just like each level, and then like this is like further along in the game, and then this is further along, and it's all linear kind of and interconnected. I haven't gotten that far yet, but this is the last areas. These areas get really fucked up. And then there's another gravestone for DLC that you can access. So these are all just like, think of it like warp points. Like you ever play like fucking Super Mario 3 and get like the whistle, and it takes you away. You can go to different warp. They're just, that's all it is. Think of it as different warp pipes, basically. And then you have the, yeah, yes, yeah, fucking Diagon Alley. Um, and then you have these dudes. These dudes are as ugly as they fucking are. These dudes are your little buddies. Um, they're like vendors. There's like this one here and one down there. So you can always like, you can buy like all your stuff from them, like all your items. And these are all consumable items. These are upgrade items and stuff for dungeons. You have key quest items. You have right-handed weapons and you have left-handed weapons. So your right-handed weapon is a melee. Generally, your left-handed weapon is some kind of like gun or projectile. Armor, blood gems. Those are the things you drop into your weapon. Carol runes are like kind of like permanent buffs you can walk around. Those are those 4 squares that you see to the right, and you can change those to give you like boosts in like damage reduction. You get more blood vials, which are like your health, so you can like have up to like 30 blood vials all at once. So you can have like tons of like health refill. And then chalices are what you use to like access dungeons. This is like pretty basic, and all of your menus are set up like that. Like this is like my inventory menu, and you can rock it like that shit. Um, so this is your main, and so with these graves over here being your like main linear levels, there's also graves over here that you can go to that you can actually create dungeons in. And like you don't really, I mean, this might be like you're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm staring at. I didn't either until I played this game a little bit more. But like you can search for other people's chalice dungeons that they made. Like somebody can like post on Reddit and be like, "Yo, I've got this like sweet gem in this fixed dungeon that I made, and I'm gonna share this glyph with y'all." And so they'll post it on Reddit, and people can type in that glyph and go to that dungeon and find that item. It's actually pretty cool. Um, and it's cool because it's kind of like, I don't know, if you're into like any type of like history, archaeology type, like I don't know, like and anything Lovecraft. All this is based in Lovecraftian shit. So it's like any of that, it's cool because like then you can go to that dungeon. Let's say you need help in it, right? You can then tell me what the glyph number is, and then I'll make the dungeon in my game, go into that game, and I can ring my little bell, and it'll summon me into your game, and we can go through the dungeon together and like beat the boss and stuff. And there's like multi layers too, so sometimes there's like multi like tiers. So you'll like go through an area in that dungeon with like your co-op partner or whatever, and get to the first boss, beat him, and you'll have to go through in their game to get to the next part. So it'll be like you kind of like one of them's like a performance and one of them's like a practice for each player. Um, and you both can get like items like to benefit you in the game. It's not like you jump into one game and you don't get like any items. You don't get the main game items that could be in there. If there's like fixed items in there, they'll be in your game, but you won't be able to pick them up in theirs. So like I could search by like chalice dungeons and stuff like that. I can make my own chalice rituals. It's not super important. That's like but that's like the end game stuff. So all these graves um are different glyphs. For instance, there's a cheese dungeon that you can get if you really like if you're really struggling and you're like fuck like I feel like I can't get any further unless I get like a little bit stronger, and you don't want to have to grind in the real game because you feel like you're not really getting like a lot. Like this is just like if you're really like, man, I just want this to be like if this was just a little bit easier, like I'd be okay. So you can go to this place. They call it the Cum Dungeon, and you can see why. If you look down in the bottom right hand corner, it says CUMMMFPK. So this is a fixed dungeon that has been up and held in by Elias or whatever. So like this is a dungeon that he's created that he has left, I guess, like created in his game, and then that dungeon gets loaded up onto the server, so then anybody can access it so long as they have the glyph. But watch this shit. Yeah, yeah, and it's cool because like if you find like a unique item and you know it's a fixed dungeon, you can post on Reddit and be like, "Yo, if anybody's looking for like this uncanny weapon or this variant of a weapon, like here's the glyph for it. It's on like the third layer, or like go to the Bass Messengers in like the first layer, because some of them have vendors in the dungeon that you can go to. I'll show you that too. Um, that you can go to that you can buy you can instead of having to find a certain variant of a weapon, you can actually go and buy it for like a certain amount of runes. So this is how you would cheese this. Now, if you look here, I'm level 79. Like if I was exploiting this, I'd be like level like 100 and fucking who knows. Um but I like the struggle. I kind of like playing through these games, kind of like full. Like if I need to like speed run or like help somebody else through, like I'll definitely like cheese a character just to build them up, so it's like easier to get them through the game. Um, but for this, like I'm just showing this to you for like fun purposes. So you see that health bar right there? That dude is getting hacked to death. And by the way, that's like a ton of fucking health. That whatever that enemy that is, it's a ton of health. Now watch in the upper right hand corner. I went from having 8,000 to 91,000 in a matter of seconds. And I can literally do that as many times as I want because I can use this item that's in the game, and it'll take me back to that lamp. It basically respawns, resets the dungeon, and I can go right back here. This is darker. It's more difficult. The areas are more treacherous. Like if you, I don't know, like it's different for different people. If you don't like the slow slugginess of like more of like the Souls type games, like for instance Elden Ring or um uh Dark Souls, this game is a little bit faster and it actually rewards more aggressive gameplay because there's this whole mechanic in this called a rally system, and basically which it doesn't exist in the other Souls games. It's exclusive to Bloodborne, which basically when you hit your enemy, feel like I may have described this to you before, but like basically like when you get hit by an enemy, there's there's a chance that you will have the opportunity to get some of that health that you lost back, but it requires that you attack your enemy, right? So um so like if they hit me, there's some cases where if I go to swing and an enemy hits me and then I hit the enemy, I'll get that health right back. Like it'll come right back to me, and they'll have taken damage, but I will have lost nothing unless it's a hunter. That's the only time when you get hit because other hunters have a chance to like rally their health too. But they're not, it's like few and far between. They're peppered throughout the game. Um, it's mostly like the main enemies. I'll show you what I mean. Uh, Central Yarnum. I'll just get hit by like some casual enemy, and then I'll show you what I mean. And this is also faster. Like the dodge in this is a lot faster. Maybe not that guy. I don't feel like fighting the. Oh, okay. So that dude turned into a werewolf and jumped out of that window, and that's why he's there. Claw mark. That's a rune. Let's see. Oh, you still here, Mr. Guy? Yes. Okay, so come on, hit me. All right, you see how I lost health? So I have the option to get that back. You see how my health went back up a little bit? Now, he's like the damage he's doing is like weak sauce. This is like right in the beginning of the game, and I'm kind of like strong for this area. But I was just showing you for like intents and purposes, in an area that I knew I wasn't gonna get like one shot in. So that's kind of like how that works. That's a very small example just to show you. But like there's times where like an enemy will like hack up half your health, and so long as you have stamina, you have the option to recover a good portion of that health back. But so long as you're aggressive, right? And I think this is a good game for people who like to be more aggressive about their gameplay, but it's a double-edged sword too because this game relies on stamina for like attacking and stuff like that. So you can't necessarily be relentless. However, if stamina is an issue for you, like if you feel like stamina will be an issue, you can always put extra points into it. And putting points into that is like if you're worried about endurance, putting more points into endurance is more valuable than trying to put extra points into getting more damage off. Because if you can't fucking move, you can't do damage. So it's better to have like if I wanted to if I was as my first starting character where my vitality and my endurance are on the left hand side, my endurance would probably be more at like 25. So my endurance would be like up where my health is, or at least closer to it. So I know that I can make like a full combo like attack and be able to and so like I did like four good hits, but I was out of stamina. But I also don't play that way with this character. But if I had just had a little bit extra endurance, I'd have enough stamina to get out four good hits and then dodge away and recover my stamina back and then go right back in when it's timed. But it's all about patience and timing. Like and also like trial and error. I feel like everybody expects themselves to be expects like perfection of themselves in this game. And this game is not designed for that. It's designed for trial and error. It's designed to go, oh fuck, I see what I did wrong there. Or be like, all right, I'm gonna try that again and try to be better at it. It's it wants you to improve, right? So it makes you exert a little more effort into your gameplay. Um, And that's not to say that other games don't do that. It's just like in a different way. You know what I mean? And if weapon speed is something that you're kind of like about, um, there are other weapons that are faster. This is the Tonitrus is like does like a bolt attack. Um, that's still kind of slow, but let me see if I can find it. Ah, yes. So there's items like this one called the Blades of Mercy. This is actually a weapon that you get from beating another hunter, essentially. So yeah, so like in this with these weapons, like obviously you get like a gun, and your gun's kind of more just for like parrying. Like you if you want, you can learn to parry in this game. I don't think it's entirely necessary, but like having it as an extra like skill to have in this game is definitely useful, but not required. Uh, and the reason being is because you can be like a roly poly, run around, hit stuff, fucking dodge the fuck out of there. And the targeting system gives you an even faster dodge when you're fighting somebody. So instead of like the roll like that, it'll actually back up like that, but it's like fast. It's real fast. So for this, each weapon, since they transform, this is like these are called the Blades of Mercy. They're pretty cool, but they have it's obviously like much faster. Like if that's something you'd want. Um, and you can do like there's like stuff where you can like hit and back away. That'll give you like a little, so you can like run up and just be like, whoosh, and it'll those are phantoms. Those are other people in the game that are on the server. Yeah. So like if you're in an area and you want to PvP or you want to like co-op with somebody else, like you'll know when there's people in the area when you see those little phantoms. And these are all just like death. These are all just death phantoms. People that have like died. Some people will do like PvP in this area. They'll like summon people in, or they'll like join other people's things. I don't really talk about that shit. I'm gonna go in other people's homes and like mess with it. But yeah. So you have like weapons. So not only do you have weapons, you can upgrade the weapons using this desk here, this workbench, this old ass looking workbench. You can like upgrade your weapons. I have a threaded cane, it's +6, has +7. So you have the option to you can always upgrade your weapon. They have durability, so they'll break, but it's not like something you're constantly worrying about or having to like deal with. Yeah, and then there's like blood gems. For this, I have a lost boom hammer. That's the weapon that I have right now. So there's like different gems that you can put, and they just do different types of like, just different buffs. You could do. What's cool is that like you could totally do like with the Blades of Mercy, the weapons that I was just showing you, the real fast swords. You could like totally fucking throw like some like poison on those things. And if you're like fighting a boss who's like a real big dickhead, you can go up and just give them a couple of swipes and build up that poison and proc the poison in them, and just like you spend the rest of the time dodging until they run out of poison. Go up, do it again, let their fucking like you can. There's like a lot of different viable things you can do. Um, and it's all just like a different elements. Um, depending on the attributes, depending on your build, like you're better or worse with like different elements. It's just like any other RPG. Um, yeah. So right now I'm working on. You see, I have like the boom hammer, the uncanny boom hammer. These are all the variants of this weapon. So what I'm working on now is I'm working on something called the Moonlight Greatsword. Um, and I want to get the variant of that, but to do it, I have to get the original Moonlight Greatsword, and I get that by beating this boss named Ludwig in the DLC that I was just in. Um, and so I'm trying to get that, so then I can go to this specific dungeon. There's a dungeon that has, is it this one? Yeah, there's a dungeon in here that has one of those vendors in it. And so once I unlock the original, I can go here and literally just buy the two variants of it. And then I'll take those and put gems in them. And I'll be super fucking strong and badass, and then I can go through the rest of Bloodborne. Yeah, this is what. So this is like kind of what the Moonlight Greatsword looks like. This is a different weapon. What? Oh, Ludwig's Holy Blade. That's that's got to be what it is. It's got to be the. Hold on, I'll send you a picture of it. Are you looking it up? Yeah. Look it up. Just look up like Bloodborne because that might be the one. If you said it's blue, that's probably um that's probably the Moonlight Greatsword because that's basically what this is. But the Moonlight Greatsword is so much fucking cooler. Like it's like got this like bluish green hue to it, and it's got like let me see, what the fuck is this thing? Yeah, dude, it's a dope sword. It's not even really the strongest weapon in the game. It's just to me the prettiest. And that sword's in every one. It's in every FromSoft game. There's different like there it's just in comes in different variants. And even in Elden Ring they have a different variant of it. They call it the Dark Moon Greatsword, and instead of it doing like arcane damage like it does in this, it's like frost damage. Like Elden Ring is very basic, straight up like high fantasy like magics. Like there's fire damage, frost damage, holy damage, magic damage. Yeah. But no, the my favorite rendition of that sword is definitely like I'm a big purveyor of swords, if you didn't know. Like I've got two swords and like a few other weapons. Ah, bogus. Ah, yeah. Nice. Mm, nice. Nice. Yeah, I've got a katana and I've got like a 50-inch. I'm actually not sure if it's technically a bastard. So I don't think it's a bastard sword. It's basically a 50-inch broadsword. It's a replica. So like the katana I have is real. Like that will lop through a human arm, no problem. Um, the broadsword that I have is just simply a replica. Uh it's from Lord of the Rings. It's Aragorn's sword when he's like a strider. It's before like he reforges the other, I can't remember the name of the other fucking sword that like what's his face rebuilds. But it's that. Um what is it? Fuck. But yeah, anyway, I have that too. And it's like not really sharp. And I think it's like the blade's made out of stainless. But my katana is made out of T10's tool steel. Like that thing is sharp and it's like the blade of it is like hard. And it's like holding it and like swinging it, it's like almost like swinging like a really long wand in a way. Like it all feels like one piece, like it's a baseball bat. It's nice. It's nice. But yeah. Yeah, that's why I figured you'd sitting here and listening to me ramble on about this game. And like, come forward. I'll listen to Joe ramble off about all this shit. I hope. I mean, it's at least interesting to some degree. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of because like I kind of like approach this game like not really understanding like Souls games at all. Like I came in this like with just the idea that like, that was cold. Uh, I walked into this not knowing anything about fucking Souls games at all. You dickhead. And I was really lost. I was really lost for a little while. Because I was like, I don't understand it. And then you kind of have to treat it like a real-time RPG. With it. And like I always thought like stamina was going to be like a really big problem, and it took me a while to kind of like understand like not really like understand but get used to it. But like once you get used to it, you're just kind of like, okay. Like you feel like you can be more measured with it and more, you don't feel like you have to like attack everything, like L1 spam like everything all at once, to like kill it with fire. Because this game will definitely make you feel that way. Like right now. Fucking stupid dog. Stupid dog! And then you just pace. You just go, alright. Alright. You want to be a dick? You be a dick. That dog just killed that fucking werewolf. Damn. That was dirty. Oh, is he going to come back? Oh, look. He's going to go after that werewolf. Look at him go. This game is so fucking volatile. I swear to God. Look. That dog is so nasty. And see, like, the werewolves are supposed to be the bad guys, but it's just, in this area, it's kind of like a no man's land for, like, anything. So, like, that dog will, like, fuck with, like, anything that's not, like, a hunter. I don't know. Yeah, I know, right? And it's like, they've gotten rid of so many other servers of, like, other games and shit that I'm just kind of like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. It's the definitive version. In my opinion. Just because it's just, yeah, I gotta get that Siva armor. Fucking Ginger was trying to tell me, oh yeah, there's Siva armor. There's the Wrath of Machines back. And I was like, no. I think he was confused. Huh? Siva Cowboy. But is it the Rise of Iron stuff? Yeah, that's what I want. Bring that stuff back, and I'm there. And I will be up your ass about making sure I get my Siva armor. No problem. No problem. No questions asked. Ooh. Because he showed me Siva armor. He was like, yeah, I got Siva armor. And I'm like, I think this man is confused. I was like, this man is confused as to what I'm talking about. And so, like, I showed him, he's like, oh, no, they don't have that. And I'm like, this is my point. This is my point. They just won't do it. They won't do it. Oh, fuck you, dude. There we go. I'm back where I was. Gotta watch those things. Too many hits from these things, and they will fuck you. Well, they'll fucking kill you, basically. They'll kill you. You will die. You will die. It's like a classic, like, I gotta fight this fucking guy again. Yay. Come on. I really want that dude's big hat. I gotta figure out how to get that thing. It's so big. Such a big hat. Knowing my luck, it'll probably, like, look stupid on my character. And I'd be like, you know what? Never mind. Alright. Executioner's gloves. Bitch. Whew. But that's the thing of it, is like, you see how like measured that was? I was very careful as to like, and like he wasn't even that strong. Like I probably could have taken at least like 1 or 2 shots from him before I was like really in critical health. But I like to be, it's just this game has just made me more like measured with like how I go about like combat and stuff. And it's just, if honestly, like, if this is too slow for you, you should try fucking Neo 2. Neo 2. Oh yeah, you hate that. Oh yeah. It's because of the it's the stamina. Like some people just don't like the stamina bar, I feel like. Ah. Well, it's like you can't really jump in this game, but you kind of can. So like you can't, there's no jump button. So like if you're running, right? Like I'm running right now. If you run and I press circle, you do like a jump. And there's some cases where you can actually you can do jumps. Like you can jump to where you need to. Like they don't put an item in an area where you wouldn't be able to get to. Like they've thought about that far into it. But it's tricky. It's a little tricky sometimes. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can see if you just saw them right there. Like you can once you get used to it, like you don't really like you can be out of the way of everything. In bosses, it's a little more hard because they're some of them are like big and they like flail all over the fucking place. And that's a little bit harder. It's a little bit more of it. But then it's at that point it's a skill check. Like it's a boss. It's supposed to be hard. Ugh, I hate this area though. You won't have to come to if you play this. This is like the end. This is like the end game. Not the end game. Excuse me. This is like just like the last linear part of the game, and it's just this is all shitty. But this isn't the like this isn't how like the beginning of the game works. Like they give you like fucking they give you the option to like or no, it's a lot easier in the beginning. Excuse me. That's all I'm gonna get across. Ugh. Proboscis tongue. What time do they come back? Nice. Motherfucker. Come on, turd. Oh my fucking god, dude. How much fucking health do you have? Go fuck yourself. Jesus Christ. Oh, I got the firing hammer badge. I don't remember what that's for. But it definitely unlocks some stuff. So this is all like spawned out areas of like the beginning. Like in the first section, you literally start like right here, and you can either go right or left. But in this, it's all just a mishmash of shit. Alright, so it looks like... Are you back on Destiny? Ah. Oh, word. Not fucking with you. Word. You know, that sounds good. Fucker. Don't they have to copy like the whole fucking game? Oh, you fucking asshole. Nah, you're dead. You're dead. Now I can go in here. Talk to this motherfucker. Excuse me.
Vous êtes une chasseuse parfaitement consciente de ses actes.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I changed the
Vous avez
dub,
fait un mauvais choix.
the language dub,
Vous et moi
on
ne
my
sommes plus que vous
phone
voyez.
to
Vous êtes dans le cauchemar du chasseur.
French.
Là où échouent ceux qui se sont enivrés de sang. Vous en
For
avez
what?
déjà vu. Ils errent
Oh,
sans
for no reason. I just was like, what does it sound like in French?
C'est le triste
And it just sounds like it's
de
just
vos
in
erreurs.
French.
Alors,
Doesn't have the same effect. Like if I were to like put this in like Japanese,
avant qu'il ne soit trop tard.
like if I could have like this game be like dubbed in Japanese, that would be fucking cool as shit. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm, you know, I'm a little more like biased towards the Japanese language, just because I think it's cool. I mean, this game was made by a Japanese developer, so like it's kind of like closer to the like the original, like the original thing,
Lorsque ces secrets
the genuine
sont
thing.
particulièrement embarrassants. N'oubliez ce.
Okay. This should be some kind of church and or chapel. I think. This is the lamp. Yeah, go for it. This man here.
What's good, gents?
What's up, man? You
Well, I've
actually
been looking at some Destiny videos. Yeah, I might get me
maybe?
back on there. I need a squad though, man. I can't go in there without a squad.
Oh,
Motherfuckers
dude,
dedicated.
I'd jump down on the shit with you. At least, like, even if you didn't buy like the final shape, dude, there's like so much DLC. I don't know how much it costs for like up to this point, but they sell it for like stupid cheap after a while. Oh yeah, that's right. You have the Witch Queen. You have the Witch Queen, right?
Yeah, I think I
So
have
you
the
could
Witch
do
Queen.
like everything up to that point, even. Because I think when you buy that, if you buy like everything else that comes along with it, or at least they've like consolidated. I don't know. They've changed it around so many fucking times. Sometimes free to play, and then I'm like, well, why does the DLC cost money? Like, what the fuck? Um, literally, BJ was just got off here for a second to help his son do something, but he was literally harping about like how he wants you to get back on fucking Destiny.
Destiny 2 for the PS5. Should I
Yeah.
do the PS4 or the PS5 version?
I would do the PS5 version. I know in some cases, like Elden Ring, the PS4 version runs better. In most of those cases, with like live services, you're gonna want
Oh, I gotta free up some space.
whatever's for the console itself. Because because uh I actually downloaded the PS4 version of Destiny 2 once, and the frame rate was like fucking janky as fuck. Like I was just like, oh, this is why the PS5 version exists. Okay, like it just wasn't. It was either chugging or it was just like it was having like compatibility issues because it wasn't made for PS5. So yeah, definitely PS5 version.
I'm deleting stuff now. I don't really hop on board.
What am I doing?
DayZ, I haven't found anybody who really wants to play that, but I'm not gonna delete that. I'm going. That's one game that I know is hard. I need to get back into.
Yo,
Saints Row. What's up, BJ? I'm about to download. Yes,
yeah. So we were just talking about
yes.
Norm being on Destiny, and guess what? Norm's
I've
thinking
been
about
looking at
getting.
some videos right
Yeah.
now. Pop back on for this and buy this last little expansion. Might join y'all in my last. You know my last little hoorah. Since you said I've been talking shit and I ain't played in years. But yeah, I give you that. I give you that. I'm gonna give you what you asking for, sir. I'm gonna give you what you asking. Have you seen anything Anthem? Have you seen anything Anthem? So how much more different is it than Anthem?
Oh, it's definitely different than Anthem. Yeah. And that's it. End list. That's all you could do in that fucking game because they stopped
Bro,
producing anything for it.
because that was the best thing. Like when the producers and the corporate took over, that was all the creative directors had finished their flight. It was like our flight rivals Iron Man.
Yep. Again, end list. It's a one-trick pony, whereas Destiny is constantly evolving. I feel like Destiny is as transactionally predatory as it is. It's constantly, at least they're constantly doing stuff to make sure that it's like at least to some degree worth your time and your money. But you gotta do like to get the best value. You gotta do everything. I don't get the best value out of Destiny because I'm not like a huge PvP guy. Like I will only do PvP if I feel like I need I need to get something out of it. Like specifically, like I had to do well because like I wanted to unlock this specific shader for my character. Um, it's Jade Gambit, so I had to do a bunch of like rounds of Gambit. So I had to suffer through that so I could get like the fucking drop.
Why
Um,
does Call of Duty take 186 fucking gigabytes? What the
it's
fuck, man?
a lot of data analysis and profile tracking software. I'm assuming because like no other game is that big. Why? What else would it need? Unless it
It's
has everything. Unless it That's the other thing is like that game like also downloads like everything you could possibly buy. And so like everything you could buy on the store is already on the game. You just have to
yeah,
pay. It's just hidden behind a paywall. That's kind of like how it works. It's shitty, but it's the easiest way. It's probably the laziest way to like do that kind of stuff. Um Versus like it would be a lot easier to have like DLC that you could download because then like the more stuff you have loaded up, which is weird and it's weird because like Call of Duty operates surprisingly well, right? Um, when it wants
I
to,
gotta
yeah.
delete that, bro. I know my buddy play, but I can't get
Mr.
into
James,
that shit.
Mr. Jamesy, he's just chilling.
I read download it.
I found a turtle in my backyard today. Hell yeah. He was a shy guy. He did not want to be fucked with. He was just kind of like, go away, go away, go away. Like he's just because like I came up and I was like, oh fuck, is that a turtle? I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. So I like, dude, my backyard is like a Disney, a bit of a like a Disney event because there's just always like deer and foxes and there's like fucking like gophers and groundhogs that like live around here and fucking raccoon, like what all kinds of shit. Um,
Say 3 hours sit down.
what's that?
3 hours sit down.
After 3 hours. Oh, yeah, I can tell because it's downloading because your voice sounds like a robot right now. Oh man, that probably won't be like that for the whole time. It probably is just has to like assimilate or acclimate or whatever, what have you. Dude, it was like really hot and muggy yesterday. I could like feel it inside of my
Yes.
house, even
I
though
love
my
it.
AC was like kind of pumping yesterday, and now it's like it kind of cooled down. It's cloudy today, so now it kind of like cooled down. So now I'm like, I feel like my house is like an ice box. Trying to like figure out like I was like, maybe I should bring up the thermostat a little bit. Oh, bro, yeah, there. So first world struggles. Oh, it's too cold in my acclimated house. Damn. All right.
So I'm missing like I have is Destiny Silver and then there's Destiny 2 Legacy Collection.
Ooh, what should he
And
get,
then
Norm?
there's the
Norm,
final
fucking BJ.
straight. I don't
I think that's like all like the Curse of
Legacy
Osiris
is
stuff, maybe. I thought Witch Queen included everything up to that.
yeah, I can download it, but
Yeah, that's
I think I
vanilla. That's
paid
like the
for it at
shell.
some point. I was getting involved. I think think that's where I
Get my
ended up
phone.
because we were trying to get through something of which with for your other guys.
Oh
We
yeah,
had
you need to.
time to
Yeah,
make.
it's definitely gonna be a like a multi-day
Yeah,
thing
nah. I
because I feel
gotta
like
get
you're
my
probably not gonna
movement back.
unless he
Movement is
drags you through like some sort of like high level thing, and then you can just like get like a serious gear drop. I guess I don't know how it works now. It's just mhm. What the fuck was that?
what's gonna let me run and gun.
Are you Thundercat? You secretly a Thundercat.
Is
Are you Lino in
Warlock the only
disguise?
one that can be Thunder, right?
Come on,
He's the only one that can be
come on.
Thunder.
Darkness. It's too bad I can't name my guardians because then I'd name one James. Fucking what's his name? Fucking why am I losing it? Brick James. Darkness. Anyway. Mm. Come on. That's alright.
N'oubliez pas que les secrets surtout.
Stressful? Oh no, I understand. Yeah. But not only that, but like if we're in a group together and it's people like we've already, we kind of know how each other operate and how each other learn. And so like we're able to kind of communicate in a different way versus like people who are just kind of like in it for the business, so to speak. Like those dudes that are like, okay, I got 1 hour to do this race, so let's all hurry up. Nah, 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 nah. I don't like those people. Yeah, I don't kick. I
Yeah,
don't.
we
Yeah.
know if we jump into the rain, we might stay on that bitch for 8 hours. Like, hey, bro, and then this
That's
rain,
what it takes.
how
That's what
long
it
we been in
takes.
here?
That's what
What
it
was that?
takes. That's what it takes.
Ghost of Tsushima. We were true ghosts.
And I already have kind of experience with raids, so I'm pretty familiar with a majority of the mechanics of these games too. I just don't
I,
play raids. Like I don't I'm not a regular raider, I guess you could say. So in some cases I might have to relearn or like kind of like You know, like it might take me like a few tries, and I know that's the unfortunate part is like if somebody doesn't know or they miss their mark, sometimes it's like a complete fucking wipe. I think that's what like frustrates people the most, obviously, that it's just like even like one, you know, the miss of like one vital thing and then like the whole thing you gotta start over, and it's a big old pain in the ass.
So what did I need to buy? $69.99 for Legacy. I think I can if I get my fucking what's PlayStation. I get that. Yeah. So don't get out of DLC.
Fuck. Strong as this dude. Not very strong. Cheesed him. I'm gonna cheese this motherfucker too. Cheese. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's all these like. Man, that would suck to just be kind of like here, just kind of like stuck, all scabbed up in your dead body.
About those guys in the DLC.
Yeah, the thing, the body's just kind of writhing about. You know.
My dad also. A lot.
Yeah.
Is it K Hunter?
Hunter or Warlock, because he likes being sorcerer classes. Unless I'm wrong. Is
I'm a
that?
Warlock.
I think you've I think you've expressed that. At least in Destiny, you've expressed that. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry.
So is K a hunter? He's the one. They're the ones who use a pistol, right?
Yeah, and the lucky pants.
Pistols and teleports.
Ooh. He's just Kate. He's just an EXO.
He's the new Tyler.
He's the first Doctor. He's the first Doctor Who, and that's how they're gonna connect it. I don't know. Is he like Destiny Jesus? Like he's like the chosen one, but maybe it was because he was the only one. Oh, Kate 6. That's why when they killed him, I was like, oh, what the fuck? But Zavala comes a close second. I like Akora. I think Kate 6 because he's funny. Zavala because he's kind of like, he's got grit. And then like Akora is just kind of like, I feel like she's the wisest, but at the same time, she's like the least funny. So. But I still think I've watched her do some shit, and I'm like, oh shit, she's still a babe. Like I'm splitting hairs. What the final shape? What's eating Zavala? What's eating Cade 6? I see. Yeah, that's why I was like after like the first section of Destiny, like there was like some like dialogue. I don't know who's doing the writing, the story writing, or like the dialogue or whatever. But it was like it got really bad for a period of time, and I was like, what the fuck? Like this is supposed to be like a lore heavy game. This is like what they're talking about is supposed to like matter, and like some of the dialogue was like paper thin, and that kind of like I was like, oh okay, I see where they're going with this. Like it was somebody who's like a game designer. Right. Yeah. Well, because they realized they don't fucked up, and then they were like, dude, we gotta rope this story in, and I feel like they either hired writing consultants or they hired new writers to kind of like patch everything up because they can do it. Like if a company wants to, they can invest in good writing. The problem is that companies don't find it, even though it is the shit. This motherfucker. Um, Even though companies find basically anything creative, which is like what makes the quality of their product in the first place, to be kind of like wasteful or needing to be like done on a budget, um, they won't invest in it. But when they need to, they will invest in writing. And I feel like Destiny for a while kind of hit this like slight lull where it was like people were kind of losing interest because it was getting like really like fucking play these like 5 game modes, rinse, wash, repeat, and they weren't getting any like substance out of like the story or the lore or whatever. And that's not to say that like it was all bad. Like I'm not saying like, oh, it's fucking headed in the trash can. But at least I know that it got me a little kind of disinterested. Um, and so you see that big shadow right there. I don't know if anybody's watching me. That's a hunter right there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Up
yeah,
a
I mean,
little
it made
bit.
me kind of like lose interest, right? Like I was just kind of like, eh. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Like they kind of look like gunslingers, and they have hats like that. Hi. No thanks. No thanks. Shit, I thought he was gonna rush me. But yeah, it just kind of made me lose a little interest. And I have to take a break. I have to take a break with that shit because you know what I mean? Like I just get like washed out on it. Some people can just like rock it like it's their fucking job, right? And I'm just like, nah, I can't do it like that much. I gotta play other games. Gotta play other games. Hmm. Oh, how did he miss? Yeah, because then you feel like you can't, like, I mean, you got nobody to play with, and it's like, in some cases you gotta like, you know, it takes time to like learn and practice some of these raids, and fucking, like, if you don't have like a full crew, then it like makes it kind of fucking difficult to like do the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Destiny 1 and 2, actually. Uh-huh. Yeah, what is that? What was up with that? What was the deal with that? That thing just fell from the sky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Ah, this fucking game. Mm-hmm. That was blatant. Dude, you fall asleep all the time, and I still don't mind playing with you. You be falling asleep all the time. It's okay. Like people get tired. You know what I mean? Um. Mm. Mm. I saw you all Destiny last night, and I was like, I bet she's sleeping right now. Damn. Pay time off. Is that what that is? Oh, volunteer. You said VTO. I thought you said PTO. Mandatory pay time off. That's nice. Word. Mr. Voltaire. It's 10 o'clock at night, and I ain't got nobody. I don't know if I should summon Master Voltaire or Henry yet. I don't think I can summon both. Don't do. I'm in and nothing. R.I.P. Sinclair. Oh yeah, here it is.
Get outside, man.
Huh? I know him. I know him. He's watching. I don't know if he answers. Oh, he's on mute. Wait, because I haven't saved. If he wants to. I'm pretty sure we got to the, yeah, we've done a DLC through. I think one of his characters at least. I'm not sure. If not, I'm gonna have to fight this motherfucker by myself. And actually, before I do, what am I looking at here? I got 16 bloodstone chunks. I think it's a good time to maybe upgrade these weapons here. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, you don't upgrade my weapon. Still want that big. I want that big hat. I don't know how to get the big powder keg hat. Fortify weapon. I feel like I'm gonna need to use Ludwig's for this. Because as much as I like the boom hammer, I don't know that it's gonna be fast enough to be able to get in and out. Because he's big, but he's kind of like when I have to fight him via when he's got the fucking Moonlight Greatsword, like he fights like a fucking dude with a sword. But he's just big. Ugh, I hate it. I hate this. Love this boss, but I hate this boss at the same time. It's nerve-wracking. Let's see.
What boss is this?
Ludwig,
Yeah.
you want help?
You think
You got the yeah, okay.
Just let it make it to Louis. Sure.
Let me see. I need more blood echoes. Do you have a character that's in like that has like the DLC unlocked and stuff?
Yeah, probably. 4 probably.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, you downloading shit doesn't make the it doesn't make your connection too funky. I don't think it'll be. I think I would rather have someone else in there. So if he gets like hella aggro, like I have somebody to be like, I be like fucking Malcolm with the flare in Jurassic Park. It's like, what are you doing?
Grab that suitcase.
Except I won't let him fucking throw you onto the pile of debris.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the Holy Blade. Or should I? Yeah, I need to, because I need something that's faster than the boom hammer. The boom hammer is great for trash mobs and like big elites, but like non-humanoid bosses, like you gotta. I don't know. I feel like killing Ludwig with his own weapon is also poetic justice in itself. Do you won't. Do you won't. Nice. Alright, so that's it for me for bloodstone chunks. Let me double check. I'm actually gonna pull the gems from this boom hammer that I'm using for the moment. And I'm gonna switch and make sure that I have the best possible blood gems for this. I don't know. I might be prepping for all this shit and it might not even be like that big of a deal. We might like just oh yeah, there's definitely 259.
Man, that's what I be told. That girl be coming out the door, where that door? Yeah, man. No. And then when this got there, so when niggas always enough gas in the cupboard, let that motherfucker get stuck. And I want to go somewhere. It's not enough gas in the cupboard. Oh, it ain't no gas in the cupboard. You know, everybody says that, right? But I shared a post the other day of Goku with a bump head in a Grandpa Gohan's hands, and he looks like It's just like, oh, Grandpa Gohan, put that motherfucker down. So, like, I don't know. I think Goku might be fucking Broly's worst nightmare. I don't know. If he evolved as quick as his dad, if his dad had survived and was able, he would have been able to get to another level. He would have been able to get to. But he would have been. I don't know. He would have been on this level of Vegeta. I don't know.
So 6 Broly's.
6 Broly's. Oh. Goku faced that. Goku faced that as a little kid when they cloned him in the what's the name? They cloned the Broly, the real Broly, and then they fought. He fought as a little kid with Trunks and man.
Oh,
it sounds like the series that is no longer accepted. That's scary. I think because Toriyama had nothing to do with it with some fan fiction, and he just picked up because it was popular. And they spelled so I'm not sure how that works. Hold on, let me get my Magic Man together. I forgot what room turns me into. Which one was my class? And you said we in the DLC. I mean, you at ground course, probably.
Yeah. It's a +9 now. Right here, I'll show you where I'm at. Well, I'm at the workshop. That doesn't really help you all that much. You go to. How far are you into the DLC, or are you just like there in the beginning?
Oh, this guy is good. This is weirdo.
Oh, so this is one of your OG character, right?
Right.
It's one of your OG characters, I feel like. So you're in the Hunter's Nightmare or Nightmare Church?
My side, the thing.
Oh, hold on. Share
outside
your screen
the
real quick.
graveyard.
If I just have an image of it, I'll be able to know for sure. Here, I'll cross this. It'll probably be like gnarly at first because you're like downloading and trying like multiplayer. You do a lot of shit on your PlayStation at once. PlayStation's like, what the fuck?
Yes.
I'm gonna guess you're probably at the
Oh,
Hunter's Nightmare. I think I heard you.
Yeah, wrong.
Let me see.
I'm on PlayStation Plus. Motherfuckers. 35 this that motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're motherfuckers for sure. Are you here in the Hunter's Nightmare where it looks like the cathedral?
Yeah, I'm right outside of the.
You're right outside. Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure because since you're downloading Destiny or whatever, it's your audio is a little broken up, so I might not like get the full. I might ask you a couple of times. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I don't think I have the. Let me set the network password. Ass. Nobody look. Nobody look. What'd you say?
You'll grab me some of that juice in the refrigerator. It's not Sprite. It's like a thin bottle. It's like a juice. No, hell no.
What are you talking about?
The lady drink.
Beckoning.
It's like a plastic bottle. It's juice. Yeah. Don't drink that early in the day. Yeah. That was like a slim bottle. Not a morning person.
Look at no sun bonsai. It's Thursday. Today is Thursday.
Hey, man, get up here.
He said he was right out here. Oh yeah, you can see the dude up there. That's funny. Yeah, don't forget to pick up your aura, bro. If it falls on the floor, gotta pick up that aura.
See that somewhere. No. You don't need no candy. I'm not gonna open it. If you figure it out, that'll be your reward for your frustration.
And blow my nose real quick. Wait, I guess my beckoning bell's on, running. Did you set your password, Norm?
ASS.
Yeah. Yeah, you said you're right outside of the
Yeah,
first
like
part.
very much.
Okay.
Which comes up and grabs you like before you get to the first wave.
Yeah, yeah, like where you wind up after that thing
Yeah.
that thing grabs you and sends you there.
I wish I could see the screen. It's not like